Hello friends, in my last lecture we have seen linguism, that is intergroup conflict, as communalism, casteism, then linguism, and finally we are going to see as regionalism. See, regionalism is, you can say, love of the people for a particular region in which the people share common culture, language, and all those things. So it is love for their region, but it could be used in negative connotation as it is a threat to the nation's integrity or unity, you can say. Now see, this regionalism may play a vital role in disintegration of a nation. Why? Because in order to protect the interest of region, the national unity is not considered there. Here, even the political leaders, certain political leader, or we can say politician, have gained you can say gained importance. For example, for the demand of Khalistan or demand of Bodo land is done by those people. They are not doing anything for the nation. Nation is not considered there. Only the region is considered there. Alright, then apart from this, certain regions in a state are neglected by, say, neglected, or you can say they are underdeveloped. Those regions are called as refugee regions. For example, in Maharashtra you can consider Konkan and Marathwada. So these regions are underdeveloped region and they are called as refugee regions. Apart from that, there is a demand, you can say, by certain region to carve out a small state from a bigger state. For example, Maharashtra, they are asking for Vidarbha region or Marathwada region. Then in Andhra Pradesh, it was asked for Telangana and it is given in 2000, somewhere around, it was asked from that is division of Bihar by Jharkhand, and Jharkhand was given a special status of state. Apart from that, from UP, Uttarakhand was carved out and it was given a special state. Then from MP, Chhattisgarh was carved out. So these are the states which were carved out from the bigger state, right, because of this regionalism only. Now see, regionalism can pose threat to the national unity and integrity. So apart from that, it can also cause interstate conflict. For example, Belgaum is often heard that it is a issue of interstate conflict between Maharashtra and Karnataka. Then water of river Kaveri between the state Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Then water of river Krishna between, say, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and Karnataka. So these are the major issues of you can say interstate conflict arising because of regionalism. Now what could be done to eradicate this regionalism? See, spirit of brotherhood should be generated, and the leaders and the politician, that is social leaders and politicians, should play a positive role in that. Then industrialist must be given certain incentive to set up industries in the backward region, which are called as refugee region. Then the center as well as the state should give certain fixed amount for the development of those refugee region. Apart from that, we should not allow the self-centered or the selfish politicians to take part and to participate in regionalism, then the politicians can always play a positive role in that case. Now, this was about regionalism. In my next lecture, we will start with the Indian Constitution. Thank you.